Many people are calling Draymond Green the greatest menace in NBA history after his recent incident with Yusuf Nurkic. But I wanted to see just how big of a menace Draymond Green is. So I did the math. For every 31 fouls Draymond Green gets, he gets 1 technical foul. But what if he used that to his advantage? Today, for every technical foul Draymond Green receives, he will be getting +1 to his overall. And I'm sure he'll be getting plenty, so once he reaches 99 overall, instead of giving him a +1 upgrade to his overall, I'll be able to add 5 Hall of Fame badges to Draymond. This should essentially make Draymond Green the greatest player in basketball history. So let's watch Draymond take over. So we're here around January and the team's kind of struggling. We're 16-17. I think they could use a little boost, and I'm sure Draymond has been out there fouling. So far, he's committed 84 fouls, meaning that he's committed 2 techs, and he's going to be going up to an 85 overall. The season is wrapped, which means Draymond Green is set for some more upgrades. Remember, like I said earlier, for every 31 fouls he commits 1 technical. So after we gave him the 2 upgrades earlier, he committed about 6 more technicals on the season, making him a 91 overall. I wonder if this duo of 91 overall Draymond and 96 overall Steph is going to be enough to take the 44 and 38 Warriors to an NBA championship. Well, to even make it into the playoffs, we're going to have to win in the play-in tournament. Hopefully we can at least do that, and it looks like we will. So now we've got a battle with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Draymond, you're going to have to lock in for this one. I know your good buddy LeBron's on the opposing side, but we need you to go crazy in this series. Game number 1 of the series is going to go to us. Game 2 goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. Game 3 also goes to LA, and we're down 3-1. We're going to win Game 5, and we're going to win Game 6. Oh man, it would be huge for Steph and Draymond to be on the other side of a 3-1 comeback against LeBron James. Unfortunately, Bron isn't going out like that. He's not blowing a 3-1 lead. Shout out to Draymond though, he averaged about 10 points per game. Draymond has never been a scorer. That's not what I expect him to be in this video. Also, during the playoffs, he ended up committing 1 technical foul, so he's going up to a 92 overall. After player progression, Draymond gets another boost. He's a 93. But unfortunately, Klay Thompson and Chris Paul are starting to decrease in overall. We do have some young guys on the team on the come up. Also, Wiggins' fall off this season has been it's been terrible. Anyway, let's get into another season. This should be the year where Draymond Green reaches 99 overall. Season 2 is in the books. I thought Draymond might win the DPOY this season, but I guess not. He did make all defensive second team this season, and quite frankly, I did not expect him to put up so many points. I didn't think 2K gave him the shot tendency to where he could score this much. But you know what? Shout out to Draymond. 16 points per game. That's got to be a career high. Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, these past, 5-6 years, he's been averaging a mean triple single. We went 52-30 on the season. And what's crazy is we're going to get even better because Draymond Green committed about 8 technical fouls this season, meaning that he'll be going up to a 99 overall. And we'll also have a few upgrades left to spare. And remember earlier on I said I'll give him 5 Hall of Fame badges for each tech, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade a few badges to Hall of Fame as well. Now Draymond is the best player on the team headed into the NBA playoffs. In round number 1 we got the San Antonio Spurs. Draymond might have trouble holding Victor Wembanyama, but we know if bro gets frustrated he's just gonna throw a haymaker or something. Hopefully we can beat them. We're down 3-1. We're going to take Game 5, and we're going to take Game 6. Maybe we can actually pull off the 3-1 comeback this time instead of forcing Game 7 and losing like we did last time. Sorry, Victor. I guess you're just not ready for prime time. Steph Curry with 37 points. Draymond Green with a triple-double. Look at the stats he's putting up right now. Draymond is in beast mode. Wembanyama, he tried, but it was more of a Brichter type of performance. Only 19 points in a Game 7 is not going to cut it. And we're moving on to round 2 against the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pels, of course, led by Zion Williamson. Zion's been catching a lot of flack recently. Stephen A. Smith was saying some crazy stuff. If y'all have seen it, it was ridiculous. But anyway, we're down 2-1 in the series. We're tied up at 2 apiece, headed into a game 5. I'd love to see Draymond versus Zion in a big game. Unfortunately, Big Z is going to get the best of us in this one. Despite a great effort from Draymond Green, Zion drops 36, and in game 6, we're going to lose. So no championship just yet, even with Draymond Green getting a ton of upgrades. Now next year, our guy Draymond is going to have a chance to test free agency, so that's probably something he'll do. He'll probably be looking for more money in the offseason. Speaking of money, the reason our team sucks so much is because we're paying old man Chris Paul 17 mil. We're paying Klay Thompson over 60 mil. We're paying Andrew couldn't throw a rock in the ocean Wiggins almost 30 mil. Like, bro, we're cooked. Man, they should have gave my guy Draymond Green the MVP this season because we were absolutely great. Steve Kerr was coach of the year as we went 61-21. There he is, Draymond, averaging almost 21 a game, adding on 10 boards, 8 assists, great defense, of course. You expect that from Draymond. Only all defensive second is ridiculous. He ended up committing 7 technical fouls this season, meaning we'll be adding 35 Hall of Fame badges. So I'm just going to go down the list this time and upgrade 35 different ones to Hall of Fame. So now Draymond is essentially the greatest player in basketball. If we don't win a championship with this Draymond and Steph duo, I think it's time for Draymond to hit the road and head to another team. In round number 1, we're taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. They're the 8th seed, and they took the first 2 games against us, but then we got our stuff together, went ahead and beat them in 6 games. Now we've got the Nuggets, who have TJ McConnell and Dante DiVincenzo in the backcourt. I guess they lost Jamal Murray. That's a huge loss for them. Game number 1 of the series is going to go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. We're up 3-0. Dog, that voice crack was crazy, but we swept them and we're moving on to the conference finals against Houston. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 20K by the end of the year. 2 of the biggest menaces in the league going at it, Draymond versus Dylan the Villain, and it looks like Draymond wants to win this one. Early on, we were doing really well, up 2-0, but the Rockets came back, took the next 2, so we're headed into a big game 5. And in game 5, we're going to manage a dub behind a great performance from Draymond, 28, 10, and 7 in this one, and we're 1 game away from the NBA Finals. Here we are. Draymond wins the Western Conference Finals MVP, and now we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs pretty much look the same as they do in real life right now, which is kind of scary in the world of 2K. 2K loves some Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. Game number 1 of the series goes to them. Game 2 is going to go to us. Game 3 also goes to us. I just now realized this is another Cavs and Warriors matchup. We're up 3-1 in the series, and Draymond Green, averaging a triple-double in the NBA Finals, is going to win a championship and a Finals MVP. So being a menace is paying off in a big way for Draymond in this video. And also, he's going to get the opportunity to get paid this offseason, and it looks like he doesn't want to remain loyal to the soil. He's trying to leave and potentially go to Dallas. Draymond has made his decision. He is headed to Dallas, but Luka left. He went to Chicago, so I don't even know who's over in Dallas right now. Draymond probably should have just stuck around in Golden State with Steph, because this Mavs team, it's not exactly great. Draymond's gonna have to put on the backpack this season, man. Another season in the books. I thought maybe with his own team, Draymond could win the MVP, but I guess the Joker is just him. Hey, but Draymond did win that DPOY this year. He put up some really good numbers, and overall, it was a successful season individually for Draymond. Unfortunately, as a team, we weren't exactly great. I mean, we won 46 games, which, you know, isn't too shabby, I guess. And the good thing is, Draymond ended up committing 8 techs this season, so you know what? I'm just going to throw all the badges on Hall of Fame. We want to see Draymond take over. I want to give him the best possible chance to win a championship with what is not a great team. So you know what, Draymond? Just go crazy, man. Enjoy all the badges, enjoy all the stats. We're able to beat Denver to make it out the play-in, and now we got Utah in the first round. The Jazz have Keontae George, Dylan Harp. This is a mid-team, bro. Draymond, this is all you, man. I believe in you. I think you got this for sure. Oh, well, I was wrong. The good news is Draymond only took a 1-year deal with Dallas, which was a great decision because this team is trash. Draymond is entering free agency with some other elite players like Giannis, Wemby, and of course JD Davidson. Why did Draymond have to re-sign with the Mavs, bro? We better have at least got somebody good. I don't know why he's going back to Dallas. It makes sense that Drake is here because we're starting from the bottom, bro. Hey, we were just talking about Drake and Draymond went back-to-back on DPOYs. Alright, I'm gonna stop with the corny Drake jokes. Draymond did make All-NBA first team this season though, and we were terrible. We went 43-39. It looks like the NBA changed the playoff format though, where the seeding is 1 through 16 and we have no play-in tournament. That probably doesn't matter for us though, because we're about to get cooked by the Spurs. Also, I didn't really see a need to upgrade Draymond anymore. He's pretty much the best player in the game. It looks like Drake and Karan George are starting to get a lot better, so maybe they could help Draymond save this Mavs franchise. Otherwise, Dre's about to hit free agency next offseason. Draymond three-peats on DPOYs. He's really him, man. And we actually weren't too bad this year, 10 seed in the playoffs, so we're taking on the 7-seeded Charlotte Hornets. Come on, let's get a game 7. Bro, 2K, y'all gotta quit playing with me. We lost in 6 games. Draymond was stuffing the stat sheet, but I guess it wasn't enough. Now he's set to enter free agency, headed into his age 40 season. And it looks like Draymond's headed to another team. He's going to Minnesota. But I'm not too mad at this squad over in Minnesota. Dre's going to be playing with Trae Young, Nikola Topic, Jaden McDaniels, and some other guys. 4 DPOYs in a row for Draymond Green, and he also made All-NBA first team once again. Unfortunately, we only won 34 games. And our guy Draymond wants to retire, but you know what? I'm going to tell him, you got one more in you. I want to see Draymond at least competing for something in his final season. Bro, this is poetic. Draymond is headed back to the Warriors for his last year. What a beautiful storybook ending. I swear I didn't script it. Draymond changed his mind. He went back to Minnesota. No. Alright, Dre, you better make something happen this final year. For his final year, Draymond had his DPOY title taken away by Evan Mobley, but he did end up making All-NBA second team, and he's ready to retire after this season. The numbers were still really good, especially for a 41-year-old man. Unfortunately, we only won 40 games, meaning that Dre did not make the playoffs. So that's where I'm going to wrap up the video. With Draymond Green's boosted attributes, he put up numbers we have never seen him put up before. And he ended up adding another NBA championship to his resume, along with a bunch of DPOYs. So I would say this was a success. That's it for the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.